Ladies and gentlemen, over the last few weeks, we've talked ad nauseum about famous aircraft, their roles in the media, their roles in the military, the technology that they have helped create, produce. It's been nauseating, but none have been more infamous than a plane from back in World War II. Talked about planes that everybody knows, like the F-22 Raptor, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, F-15 Eagle, A-10 Thunderbolt II, but none of them are more infamous than the Mustang. I really need to fire my editor. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the P-51 Mustang. It was a long-range fighter/fighter bomber with a maximum range of 1,650 miles during service. The Mustang was first designed in 1940 by North American Aviation and joined military service in 1942. It was the perfect time for this thing to join the war effort. Now, it did have a max speed of 440 miles an hour, which was by far the fastest plane in the sky. Now, to go along with its phenomenal top speed, impressive long range, it also had one of the better loadouts as far as a fighter goes. So this thing had 6 Ma Deuce Browning 50 caliber machine guns, 3 in each wing, and it had around 1,900 rounds every time it went up in the air. P-51 was first developed. It was originally designed to have the Allison American-made engine in it, but it had service ceiling issues. It could only fly about 15,000 feet in the air before it started seeing issues with range. After that, about mid-1942, it then got the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine in it, and it allowed it to have a service ceiling of about 40,000 feet. Now, by the time the P-51D rolled around, which was the majority of the P-51 Mustangs that were ever produced, they had a license-built Packard engine in them, which was a derivative of the Rolls-Royce Merlin 66 engine with a twin-staged, supercharged, and intercooled engine. The P-51 went on an absolute rampage in World War II, downing nearly 5,000 enemy aircraft, and by mid-Korean War, so about 1955-ish, is when it got supplemented out because that's when the jets were really starting to come about. Of course, now it's used mainly in air shows and air racing because it's still a phenomenal platform, and it's just amazing how 70 years later, a plane like this can still find its home. And that is your brief history for today.